Hello, friends of Skele Vader. Today we're looking at two figures from Wave 3 of Masters of the Universe Origins. First, this She-Ra that I actually found in Target, and which was a surprise to me. And later we're going to be looking at Mer-Man here, which was an exciting purchase also. This comic book that comes with these two characters, Dimensional Doom, is really awesome. I've liked all of these mini comics so far, but this one has amazing artwork. Just really cool stuff, and the storyline is cool too. The weapons that She-Ra comes with are great. The shield has a lot of good detail. The sword is really cool, and it fits her perfectly. It's proportioned correctly, which I was expecting. And the details on this character are really, really cool. I never had the original She-Ra figure when I was a kid. I wasn't that interested, but when I saw this on the shelf at Target, I couldn't resist. I like the different fabrics that are involved, and her hair is sculpted. It's really cool. And that tiara is something you can switch from mask to sort of tiara shape there. And I also that day found this $1 dinosaur, and she fits perfectly on that guy. He doesn't stand up very well without her. But overall, I was really happy with finding him. Now, this box from Big Bad Toy Store, gotta love Big Bad Toy Store, has within it the Mer-Man that unfortunately I haven't been able to find in stores at all, but once Big Bad Toy Store had them in stock, it was just a few days later he showed up because I had pre-ordered him. And I don't buy collector's grade figures because I like to open them, so there are a few little damages, but I would like to note here that it's still unpunched card, which is cool. You can see a little ding there in the corner, but that doesn't really matter to me. I really wanted to get this guy out and have a look at him. Now, what we didn't look at with the She-Ra card back is how cool the artwork is. And I really wanted to get Roboto, but I'm still waiting on him. But I love this Axel Jimenez art. It's phenomenal. And again, the comic book that this comes with, Dimensional Doom, is really cool. And there's a little hint at Hordak coming up here, right there at the end, the last panel. I'm excited to get Hordak. But let's look at the figure. I'm a big fan of Mer-Man. I have several versions of this figure. I've been a big fan of him since I was a kid, maybe because I never was able to find Mer-Man as an action figure when I was a kid. And so every iteration of this character that's come out, I've been a fan of. I love that sort of corn cob sword. And it is really, really similar to the vintage sword, which is great to see. I was afraid they were going to change it or modernize it for this, but they didn't. And in fact, as you can see here, he's very similar to the original action figure. Of course, we have the articulation, which is we've come to expect from the Origins line, but he looks great. I love that hand is very reminiscent of the original figures, and we're seeing that a lot in these figures. His armor is a little loose, which other people have noticed, but I did adjust the shoulder straps, folks, and that made the armor tighter. I just adjusted it by 1 notch each shoulder strap, and it fits him perfectly now, so in case you're wondering about that. But I love the paint job on his face. He is fantastic. The sword fits right in there, and everything about him meets that criteria, right? He is Mer-Man. This is the Mer-Man that we were expecting from this line, and I'm glad he honors the original design. The paint on his face should be noted as being even better than the original figure. And here he is with my collection of mermen. There in the back is a MOTU Misfit painting of mine. This is the music you're listening to is by this band Sound of Trees. And if you were interested in their stuff, there's a link below in the description. But also, folks, if you're interested in my MOTU Misfits art, email me at skelevader@gmail.com as listed there. But folks, thank you for watching and listening, and be sure to click like, subscribe, find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, shoot me an email. And if you're interested in any of the MOTU Misfits art, I'd be happy to do a commission as well. So, thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.